Hey everyone, welcome back. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be working with the smoke texture and this New York skyline to create an effect similar to this one. So what you're going to need, of course, are these two images here, and they will be in the links. The links will be in the description down below. The first thing we're going to create is a brush. So we're going to create a brush. You can use this in your other works as well. So it's a custom brush. Just Control I to invert this smoke layer here and go to where it says edit and define brush preset. If you find that the define brush preset is not highlighted, just go to image size and then in image size and just decrease the dimensions. So you decrease the resolution. After that, define brush preset. I already have a couple of smoke brushes in here, so I'm going to call this smoke 3. So once that is done, you'll now have this image here to bring into this layer and just kind of change the image size to fit in the canvas based on the composition that you want to come up with. So once you have something that you like, just come back here and click to add a text layer in which you're going to type in anything you want. I'm going to type in NYC. And the next part I'm going to do is to just reposition it to fit my composition. So let's imagine that this is what I have now. So when I double click here on the layer styles, of course if you don't know the layer styles, just check my video about layer styles. I just click here on the bevel options to bring up this kind of effect where it's embossed, and just change the embossing so that the lighting is coming from this side. Just looks better because probably that's how the lighting in the scene is. I don't know. So then click OK. And then the next part we're going to do is we're going to bring it below. First of all, let's duplicate this layer here. So bring the above, this layer above, okay, so that you have that. Now we're going to clip this layer, turn off this one, clip this layer onto this so that you have this effect, but that's not what we want. We want it to be, we first of all want to add a layer mask so that we can add our grunge to it. So just click Alt and click here I, and it will be just like that. Then get your brush, bring up your brushes, bring up your smoke brush, decrease the size to an appropriate size, and just make those because we want it to have that grunge, like that smoky grunge. Okay, so just do however you want it to appear. So that will be enough. Okay, of course when I'm doing this I have actually my opacity and pen pressure and stuff. That's why probably my effect may be a little bit different from yours, but if you have like a Wacom tablet, you can also turn on this so that you get these variations. The next we want to turn on this layer as well, and also add a mask to it. So just Alt and click the mask so that it brings up a black layer mask. If it brings up a white layer mask and you don't know how to do that, just click Control I and it will change. It just changes between the layer masks, making sure of course that the layer mask is selected. So once that is done, you're just going to come over here where it says brush, the soft brush, the default soft brush, and just color in a few details. So like for example the skyline, and maybe just the front part just like that. So that's probably enough. And once you can group this and maybe play around, so I can duplicate it to add some texture, some like whatever you can call it, like to it, just like this. And so with that you have your so with that now you have your effect created. So this is how you work with double exposures, and I'll make sure maybe I'll make up a follow-up video in future so that I can I can explore more options. We shall see. But until then, by the way, on Sunday stay tuned for the painting series. That's when my first video comes out, and I'm excited for that. But until then, go create, stay awesome, be amazing. Till next time, peace.